In this video, I will explain you division of integers. So let's get started. What is division? Division is an inverse process of multiplication. Now, what is the meaning of this inverse? You know very well inverse means is something like opposite. For example, if we are having 36 and we are dividing 36 by 9. So probably our answer is 4, because you know very well that from division 9 4 ja 36. Okay, so we got 0 as our remainder. But in multiplication, the same, we are multiplying 9 and 4, so we are getting 36. Okay, so in this way multiplication is said to be an inverse process of division, that is opposite. Just like plus and minus, these two are opposite to each other. So in that similar way, division and multiplication, okay, or multiplication and division. Then division is not a new topic to you. Already you are familiar with that topic, and you are um, dividing some simple numbers in class uh, 3 4 onwards. Okay, so how to divide when we are having different type of integers? In the starting of this chapter, integers, you came to know about positive integers and negative integers, and one more, that is 0. So positive integers means what? 1 2 3 4 5 6 and so on. Many numbers are there, we can't count actually. Then same for negative, -1 -2 -3 -4 -5 and so on. Many more we are having. We don't know what will be the last negative number. Okay, so actually the last is infinite. If you are going towards positive side, that means 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 and so on, so you are having infinite. But if you are going to towards negative side, so -1 -2 -3 -4 -5, then last is minus infinite. This is infinite. Infinite means what? We don't know what will be the last number. Okay, that's why we are saying infinite, that is uncountable. Now, how to divide? For example, if you are dividing an integer by another integer of same sign, so you will get always the positive answer. If you are having 24 and you are dividing 24 by 4, so as you can see here, 24 is a positive integer, 4 is also an positive integer. If you are dividing 24 from 4, so 4 6 are 24, answer is, remainder is 0, remainder is 0. So you got 6 as your quotient. Okay, and as you can see, your quotient is also positive. So if you are dividing a positive integer by another positive integer, so probably your answer is also an positive integer. Okay, then what about second case? For example, if you are having -48 and you are dividing that -48 from 3, so as you can see here, this is your numerator and this is your denominator. Fraction, this -48 by 3 is a fraction, and you know fraction is made up of numerator upon denominator. So as you can see here, -48 we are having in numerator and +3 on denominator. One negative integer divided by one positive integer. So the division process is same. You are supposed to divide just like 3 1 ja 3, then subtract this 1 remaining, then bring this 8 down. Now 3 6 ja 18. So you are getting remainder 0 and your quotient is 16. So your quotient is 16, but as you can see, you are having negative number here. Okay, so you have to write this minus 16. So your answer is minus 16. Like this you can solve, or you can reduce this fraction directly, which I already taught you in class 6, already explained to you. How? Just see. Minus 48 by 3. So 3 1 ja 3, and this one is 3 1 ja 3. But here we are having 4, so 1 remaining. So this 8 will become 18, and as you know well, 3 6 ja 18. So this negative sign we are having here, so write minus 16 required answer. Okay. Then what about division of two negative integers? If you are having minus 16 and you are dividing that by minus 2, so the first thing is that this negative and negative get cancelled, and again you got one positive integer divided by another positive integer. So 2 1 ja 2 8 ja. Final answer is 8, which is a positive integer. Okay. So this is your division of integers.